Hey, Villa fam, you're back with two Village Girls for another eventful week of honest conversation. I'm Angie,
And I'm Serena.
and for season 6, we will be sharing our opinions on different topics that interest us. Today, we will be giving our opinions on kids' leashes.
Kids Leashes, man. When did they even come out? They came out, what, like 2014, 2015?
I have no idea. But technically, when I tried to do the little research about it, it said 1930, something like that. So technically, it's
Really?
been out longer. Just don't know like when it was invented. And they probably didn't use it because like who wants to put their child on a leash? But I think just we hear about kids using it more recently. Or the updated ones, like the backpacks with the leashes on it, is like updated, is new.
Hmm.
Um, they probably just started out with like, regular leashes in 1930, like literally like for animals. That's probably how they started out with.
I think the backpack leashes, I think they're like a cool concept to an extent, but like picturing them in like a real world scenario, I just feel like it's not practical because like it's one thing to pull on like an animal because
Yeah,
they've got their footing. Usually they've got four legs. Like you pull on them, they can keep their four legs. But having to yank on a child, like I can't picture yanking on a child and them being able to still stand upright.
true.
And to me, it just feels like I'd end up dragging them if
Yeah.
I pulled on their leash.
Hmm.
And also, like when it comes to like child leashes, in my mind, it's like okay, you put them on a leash, you don't have to watch them so closely because you know that they're nearby. But on the same token, you still have to keep a close eye on children in general because they're kids. You know, like
For sure.
you could be walking on the sidewalk, they step out into the street, but you're not paying attention because you got that leash, so you know that you got a hold of them.
Hmm.
Like
True.
it to me it doesn't separate the need for a child that be like closely watched. Therefore to me I feel like it's just pointless. Like why have a leash in the first place if you're gonna do the same thing anyway?
I don't know. I feel like that's how a lot of people think about the dishes and stuff. But me, I just feel like it depends on the type of parent you are for real, for real. And honestly, to me, it's just another safety thing to keep the child safe. I know it is like very like just saying leash, it just makes you think about an animal because you walk your dog or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a cool thing to have. Like kids be running off and stuff, so it's just like it's better. Well, to me, it's better because I just feel like being in my daycare center, like with those kids running off and stuff, like already like just being outside, running away from you, doing whatever they want to do to get out of your area. I guess they'll run off. They'll do anything. So I just feel like having kids leashes, they still in your area. I don't know. I don't feel like it's just a lazy way for people not to watch their kids. I just think it's extra. It's just helpful to some people. Some
That's
people okay just holding their kids' hand, or some people just to put their kids in strollers. You see big kids in strollers, like 3-year-olds in strollers. I probably won't use leashes. Like even though I think they're a good thing to use, I don't think I would use it because I just feel like I don't know. How do I feel? I just don't think I would use them. I don't have no reason towards behind it. Like I don't have no negative feelings towards kids leashes or backpacks or the little wrist things. They connect to your wrist because you have one on yours and they got one on theirs.
I,
So it's like different things that can be make it cute or make it like more humane, I guess.
true.
Um, but other than that, I just feel like it's safe. It's for the kids' safety. Kids be active, very active.
That's a good point. And also like you saying that reminds me that like some kids don't like the like having their hands held. So
Yeah.
having
Hmm.
those, like you said, the little wristband things, for example,
Yeah.
would be a good alternative when they reach that age where they're like fighting you to walk down the street and hold
Definitely.
hands. That's a good point. I think I see your point about like the safety of it too.
Yeah.
I was definitely going the more inhumane route thinking of those leashes because I'm just like in my head, like you said, hear the word leash, you think
Animal.
animals.
Yeah.
But the child safety is definitely first and foremost. And if that's what you need to be safe with your
Yeah.
kid, if that's what it takes.
That's what I was saying. Like it's just really based on that parent. Like I know we're not parents yet, but when people become parents, they tend to find their own parenting style. Even if they have like friends and family around them that are parents already, like they just watch and learn, or they watch and observe and see what they want to do with their kids or what they wouldn't want to do with their kids just by like having other people around. But once they had a kid and they become a parent, it's just like they figure out what really works best for them. And there's a lot of different trial and error. Like leashes could be like a trial and error thing. Like you can just try it, see if you like it, if your kid like it. Because honestly, both of you guys gotta like it. Like you can't just force the child. Now that's something I would have a problem with. Like if you're just forcing the child to like just put it on, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's different, but
Yeah,
using it for safety is definitely always good. So that's what I'm here
absolutely.
for.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. And who knows, maybe one day down the line, when we actually have our own kids, we end up using these leashes.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to come back and tell y'all that. Well, I would, cause she ain't say she would use it or not, but I feel like I wouldn't use it. But I guess we'll see in a couple years.
I mean, I started this video so like anti leashes, so
True, that's
but
true.
you've swayed me a little bit to pro safety, which is always a perk. Would I use them?
I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
I don't even think they're tacky. Like I think they're cute.
Yeah, they
I
have different
just
designs, different styles. They all don't look like regular, like, dog leashes. But at the same
yeah.
time, just the word, like, leash itself really just gets everybody. Like,
I
that's why this topic's so controversial anyway, because the leash part is just messing with everybody.
I will stand by my statement of how do you pull the child back without like drop like them falling and like literally dragging them. So all those parents out there listening to this, please let me know how that works
I
with
feel
like
like, no, I just feel like, I just imagine, like, and when you say that, I just imagine them, like, pulling their child back only for safety reasons. Like, say the child is running, like, they running out in the street, and you pull them back. Like, I don't care if you hurt, you didn't get hit by that car just now. But
oh,
at the same time, I get it. Like they just walking down the street and they pull them back, but then there'd be no reason. Just walking down the street and just them janking them. Like I see them do that with the dogs because like when they walking with their animal, people don't like animals, so they have to jank their dog away from around the other people. But with kids, I don't feel like all that yanking is involved. Like
that's a good
unless they're
point.
in danger for them to have to be yanked.
That's a good point. I did not think of it like that. This is so interesting. These leashes, man.
Yeah. But I mean, it's different pros and cons. Like I said, it's up to you as a parent if you want to use them or not. If that works for you and keeping your child safe, hey, so be it.
Yeah, I'm not knocking those that actually use the leashes either. I agree with Angie. To each their own. If it works for you, it works for you. If it
Yeah.
doesn't, you definitely opened my eyes to it though, because I was very one track minded on them.
No, I feel like a lot of people are, but trust, I get it. I'm in the middle. Like I know that it's something about it that makes it less humane, but then it's just like, but also like kids are very active, busy, and it just keeps them safe. So it's just like I'm like in the middle for real.
Yeah, I could be swayed. I feel like I could be swayed with the information.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments if you guys use these, your opinions about these.
Absolutely. Let us know if there's anything we missed, any pros or cons that we missed that you guys have seen firsthand. Fill us in. We love hearing from you guys.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, thanks for tuning in again to another episode of Two Village Girls. Please subscribe to our channel if you are new. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. Also, go ahead and hit that bell to get notified when new videos drop. Check us out on our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Two Village Girls for updates and weekly inspiration. As always, we want to send you out with some positive vibes to get you through the rest of your week. This week's inspirational quote is by Bill Clinton, who says, "There is nothing more precious to a parent than a child, and nothing more important to our future than the safety of all our children." Thanks, Villa fam. Bye.
Bye.